What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about Method Man saying he not going back to Summer Jam no more. Let's talk about it. So, Method Man, the legendary Wu-Tang member, was in Summer Jam Hot 97. If you're not familiar with Hot 97 Summer Jam, legendary summertime concert that the radio station Hot 97 in New York typically throws in the summertime. Some of the biggest performances ever have happened at Summer Jam. I've never personally been to a Summer Jam myself. It sounds like they might be switching over the whole demographic of who they trying to appeal to, and they trying to get younger. You know what I mean? They trying to get younger, and they had Method Man and Redman up there. Now the biggest problem right is just whoever handled like the marketing and was responsible for getting the acts together for Summer Jam. That's really who responsible for this, because it was headlined by Doja Cat. Then they had Sexy Red, 310 Baby, T Grizzly, I believe, on there also as well. Like, why would you have Method Man and Redman on that same card? Like, that doesn't even make sense to me. That makes absolutely no sense to me. You'll put Method Man and Redman on this exact same card? That doesn't even fit. Those two don't even go together. So that was really the biggest problem right there, is just the fact that those two don't go together. Now, Method Man spoke about it. He said, "Not our crowd at all. Thanks again, New York and the whole tri-state who showed up to the event. Plus Pete and Ebro. I got love for you guys, but never again. At this point, the generation gap is just too wide for me. Hashtag never coming back." So Method Man, very, just respectful, polite. Method Man grown now. These is grown men, OGs in the game. I feel like with how far the generation gap is with who they were trying to appeal into and bringing Method Man and Redman on there, y'all, they could have brought Nas on there. You know what I'm saying? Now that ain't no disrespect to Method Man and Redman, because they both legends. Wu-Tang is legendary. They grew the Method Man and Redman. That Rockwilder that's legendary. You know what I mean? But they could have brought Nas out there. With that demographic, he probably might have felt the same way. Same with Jay. Any of them. The same kids that know, Doja Cat and 310 Baby and T Grizzly probably don't know Nas or Jay-Z or Method Man or Redman. You know what I mean? If they not probably the same type of fans, so you got to know who you trying to appeal to. And I know they probably felt like that. I honestly don't know what they felt like putting that together, because that, to me, that just kind of just doesn't make sense. I personally wouldn't have did that. And then those are some OGs in our game, and we want to make sure that we taking care of them and making sure they getting their proper dues and highlights as they should in a proper setting. Definitely, I feel like that probably would have been more so a better situation. Maybe like Method Man, Redman, more like a Rock the Bells type group. You know what I mean? Like, that's the type of concert that they should be on, like a Rock the Bells with like a Tribe Called Quest and De La Soul, Wu-Tang. You know what I mean? Like, they supposed to be on that type of card. Even LL, you know what I mean? Because people that listen to LL listen to Wu-Tang. You can find LL and Wu-Tang fans. It's gonna be hard to find a Doja Cat and a Method Man fan. And I'm sure that it might be some out there, but it's not enough to pack out no Summer Jam. You know what I mean? It could be some out there, but it ain't enough to pack out no Summer Jam. So that's really what it is. That just came down to marketing. Like I said, they OGs too. I don't even like that for them. I don't like the fact that they had to deal with that. I like how Method Man handled it. Very classy, very grown manish, as the grown man that he is. But he in a different phase of his career now. He gotta understand, the kids probably know him more for acting now and being a part of that Power universe than they do for rap. You know, these same kids don't know him for rap. You know, they know him from acting. You know, because Method Man's a really good actor. But that's what they know him from. They know him from acting. They don't know him from nothing else outside of that. You know, they don't know Method Man get busy on the mic. They don't know Redman get busy on the mic. That's not their thing. That's not their lane. So that's, nobody really was in the wrong. The person that was in the wrong was the person that actually like put the card together, like put the talent together. Because it's like that didn't make sense. Like, they were the only ones that really stood out. Like, nah, they shouldn't be in there. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have had them in there with them. But like I said, I like the way Method Man handled it, man. He handled it like a true OG would. It ain't no love lost. You know, showing love for Ebro and them, showing love for Hot 97. And like I said, I think Hot 97 just marketing to a younger demographic. That's who coming to the concerts now. You know what I mean? That's who a part of the concerts now. Or if y'all gonna do it for the old heads, y'all gotta do half and half. It can't just be Method Man and Redman. That's not a big enough draw. You should have did Method Man, Redman, Method Man and Redman, Nas, Raekwon. You know what I mean? Maybe some Common or something like that. You would have had to put that type of card together, so the crowd could be half and half, and then still do Sexy Red and Doja Cat, you know what I'm saying, and 310 Baby and all of them. Still do them. T Grizzly, still throw all them on there. But you just would have had to put more like old school. I don't even want to call them old school, but just more vintage acts. You would have had to put more vintage acts together, you know, more OGs on that card, so it would have flowed better. So it would have been an audience for them, and it would have been a younger audience, and it would have gave a chance for the younger audience to kind of pick up on some of the history of hip-hop and learn, you know, some of that early vintage hip-hop that we all love so much, right? And also giving that older generation you know, access into some of the younger artists, you know what I mean, and what they bring to the table. Because I'll be one of the first one to tell you, I'm one of them type of people where you sound like your parents now, like how your mama used to sound. Would be like, who is that? What is? I be the same way. I don't know who. I be like, who is that? You know what I mean? But because I got a hip hop and sports blog, you know what I mean, I gotta stay in tune with it. So I do my best to stay more so in tune with it now, even if it's not my cup of tea. You know what I mean? I try to stay in tune with it. But that's how I feel like that could have been done better. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. It's the guy Hoods Billionaire, big favor, big abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. It's the guy Hoods Billionaire, big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.